right? Grateful to God for his grace and mercy. Blessed and highly favored. Another day of life. I woke up this morning and opened two gifts. My eyes. Every day is a miracle. Every day is a gift. Every day is to be celebrated. I hug my wife. I hug my daughter. I hug my dog. I'm excited about my day. Many of my friends and family are no longer with us. So me and grief have become close friends. So every day I celebrate it. Every gray hair, every little wrinkle on my face is a miracle. Grateful to God for another day of life. Man, it's been a great month. It's been a great month. Blessed. I'm grateful. I was just praying a little while ago for the men and women in my life who God is using to bless me. I've always had an incredible team. Everybody knows Louisa, who's out there. She was by my side, and there was a bunch of people. A bunch of people. When Monty and James was there, and Ashley and Sasha, and there was so many different people that were by my side. You know, throughout the years, and we got teams of people in different places, right? But always had my little core team that keep the ball rolling. And I've been traveling with a bunch of guys, Jimmy Jam, Wallace. Wallace has been a blessing, right? Gil P, Elliott. Those have been my core team of traveling. And we've been going to H&I all over the world, just speaking in different prisons and all over the world, and conventions and conferences and retreats and workshops and on and on. I've always been blessed with people, who God has put by my side to support and to encourage and to be a blessing. And we had Aaron C from London has been traveling with us regularly now, and that's been a blessing. Jimmy Jam is always in California, always take care of when we go to California. Gio's out there, always showing up. Very grateful. And Andy this year was with the boys in California. Was a blessing. Just very blessed with a lot of people. Thinking about, you know, God has blessed me with some incredible people in my life, and I'm just so very grateful and so very thankful. You can't, like right now, I mentioned a couple of names. I missed many names. I didn't mention everybody. And so I hang around mature people. They're not going to get offended or hurt. You know who you are. God has blessed my life with you, and God is blessing other people through you. And it takes teamwork to make the dream work. One is too small a number to do anything great. I'm always going live. I'm the one in front of the crowd. I'm the one, but there's a lot of people supporting me. I wouldn't be at that podium. I wouldn't be at that pulpit if it wasn't for the supporting people around me. You know, and so I'm very grateful. I'm just thinking about the people in my life. I was using this iPad, my Mac, my computer broke, my MacBook Pro, whatever, and I got a new iPad. Somebody blessed me with a new iPad so I can do my work and go on Zoom and and I'm just blessed. I've been blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed, and I've been so blessed. And there's always some people who, I was in Louisa's house last week. She's been with me for over 20 years, you know, 20 years. And so that was a blessing to be in her house with Mike and Nicholas, and to see her father, you know, and James is just moved to Orlando somewhere. He's blessed with his family, and I'm very grateful for the people that God has used. Al Marinelli just called me. I think Wallace called me yesterday. He's always checking on me. I'm gonna call my sponsor in a while. Maybe we have lunch. There's this guy that I run around with. He's my eating buddy here, Al. I'm gonna give him a call. What I'm trying to say is that there's people that are willing to support you and be there for you. There's people that bless me in ways that I'm uncomfortable with the way they bless me. Like somebody ever just love on you and bless you. I'm a giver. I'm the one that helps. I'm the one that's always out there helping people. So when somebody helps me and somebody blesses me, I had to learn how to be comfortable. God wants to bless you. God is blessing you through this person, and this person is being sensitive to the Spirit of God. And so there's people out there that will support you, that God will send your way. You know, I remember I had this big relationship issue with somebody, and immediately God brought me another person in my life, and it's just incredible to know that that God will never leave you and never forsake you on a spiritual level, but in a physical realm, He'll always send people by your side to encourage you, to support you. You gotta be aware though. You gotta be, you can't be in a pity party. You can't be so much in depression that you can't see. Go through whatever you gotta go through, but keep your eyes open to when God is moving, who God is sending. I often tell people that when the devil wants to mess with you, he'll send people. Right? When the devil wants to mess with you, he'll send some people. And many times when God wants to bless you, he'll send people. So you got to be able to discern who's sending who. But I've been very blessed, man. I was with a bunch of guys in California, from the UK, from Florida, from Reno. This is from Reno, and it was just blessed, man. We had a blessed time. We were all used to be so alone and so angry and so bitter and so empty and so afraid and so lost. And today we come together, we love on each other, we make each other coffee and tea and go for walks and talk and cry and laugh. And it's an incredible life, being in recovery, being a Christian. I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about a relationship with God that's really transformed my life, and being able to love other men. And, just men have men's issues, right? And being able to allow God to do what God wants to do in you and through you, and that know that God wants to send people your way. And so I'm very grateful. I was somewhere, I met this apostle who came by the Saturn Honor service and was talking, and he's always encouraging me. And I we didn't get time to talk too much, but he sent me some things, and it was really nice. And I am where I'm at, right? First and foremost for God, but because God has sent some incredible people in my life. And so I just want to give a shout out to the people who, been my armor bearers, my cup bearers, my brothers, my sisters. I got spiritual like children, which is weird, but there's a whole thing having, people that, man, I love, like my sons. and and of course, the last but not least is my family, man. They held it down. I go all over the world, and my son and my daughter and my wife, that they paying a high price too, for the people we're reaching. They got to give up their husband and their father, and now my grandkids got to give up their grandfather to answer the call of God, and that's part of the call that's the role they play. And I'm grateful for my wife and my kids, and now my grandkids, the Ramos family. We serve, we impact lives. We're here to serve. And my daughter's serving the Lord in her church, and my wife's serving the Lord, and my son is serving the Lord, and my daughter-in-law serving the Lord. And the Ramos family, we serve. We're here to serve. We're here to leave a legacy of faith. So I'm grateful. It's good to be home, man. I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I haven't done that in a long time. 10 o'clock in the morning, excited about, we got a bunch of stuff planned this year. Every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern. I encourage you guys, jump on Zoom with us. Yesterday was powerful. I was in the van preaching my heart out, in the van. It was powerful. That was a really good time. It was, every Sunday, 5 p.m., every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern, the Purpose Driven Life Group. 1 hour, it'll add so much value to your life on Zoom. If you're married or engaged, not boyfriend and girlfriend, not, married or engaged. We love you, but it's for married or engaged couples only. All right. If you're married or engaged, every Saturday, 11 a.m., we're on there for an hour. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. on Zoom. You can go to RHOW, RHOW.org, and check out our schedule and different things that we're doing in different places. We have, I got a bunch of retreats happening. We're going to have our conference this year. Our annual December retreat is January. It's January. Check it out. The second week of December, which I think is 8, 9, and 10. All right, the second week of December. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. We have our annual retreat. We tell people come in for a week. All right. If the retreat is 8, 9, and 10, then come 7 to 14. Come for a week. Come for a week. We go to meetings. We have different services. We go to see the Christmas tree. So yeah, it's 8, 9, and 10. December 8, 9, 10, 2023 is our annual retreat. Plan to be in New York the 6th to the 13th. How about that? Come for a week. We have a great time. And so I'm excited about that. We have so many things happening, man. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Again, it takes teamwork to make the dream work. And so I'm doing a virtual retreat. Some people can't travel, they can't get out of their countries. I'm doing a virtual. We're doing 12 virtual retreats this year. All right, we can go through all 12 steps. We're doing 12 virtual retreats. So you don't got to pay for travel. You don't got to pay for rental car. You don't got to go nowhere. Right here from my couch, from the comfort of my couch, we'll be going through the 12 steps for people in different countries that can't get out, and they've been reaching out and want to be a part of it. And so, all right, I love you guys. I got to train a bunch of recovery coaches in February. If you have, you're interested in starting a new career, or you want to make a side business, recovery coaches, they're all over the world. They're in emergency rooms, they're in shelters. They're working with people. We have a homeless problem in New York in the trains, and now they're walking and working with the government people, dealing with the homeless. They're in outpatient programs, inpatient programs, treatment centers. If recovery coaches are powerful, is a professional that can make an incredible impact in many lives. It's a 30-hour course, and all you gotta do is hit me up. I'll put my number. You could WhatsApp me. Don't call me. I never pick up my phone. WhatsApp me or message me. 607 643 9165. 607 643 9165. That phone does not accept calls. All it does is messages and WhatsApp. 607 643 9165. So if you want to become a recovery coach, if you're interested in going on a retreat, you're interested in one of the workshops or one of the conferences or whatever it is, any that's do it, Ray Ramos Coaching or Recovery House of Worship, you can shoot me a message, text me, WhatsApp. If you take time to message me, I'll take time to message you back. And that's it. I love you guys. It's grateful to God for his grace and mercy. It's good to be home. Thank you for all those who prayed for my sister, Chiritos. I'm going to jump on the horn with her in a minute. And thank you for those who prayed for my sponsor, Richie. He's home out of the hospital and he's doing better. And we're praying for him that he will continue. And that's that. I love you guys. See you on Zoom or see you in person soon. God bless.